keep the hijackers calm, kind of go along with their demands, and hopefully everything would work out fine.
What? Listen, people. Listen, I have carry credentials with the United States government. There's usually a procedure that they will go with.
There was no doubt Rich reacted quickly to this situation.
They will contact the pilots. They will got to make a list of demands.
Every year, Richard had to attend upgrade courses, etc. We've had several letters from instructors where on the agenda was how to deal with hijacking.
All we have to do is sit back. Eventually, we will land somewhere.
I don't buy it.
Wait, know what's going on? We just have to be calm.
What do you have? What do you have, guns? Knives? You guys have ground communication.
Passengers and crew try to contact the ground. There are 52 airphones in coach class, but unknown to those trying to use them, only 8 can work at any one time.
Excuse me, let's see if this works.
Do it.
Cell phones also work intermittently.
I'm getting a signal. It's ringing. It's ringing. Dina, it's me.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I'm on a plane that's been hijacked. They're trying to get into the cockpit now.
Are you in the air?
Yes, I'm in the air. It's United Flight 93 from Newark to San Francisco. The plane has been hijacked. The hijackers have parting knives to Gotti.
He said that he thought they had a gun on board, that they had a bomb, and he asked me to call the authorities. As soon as he hung up, I stood there just terrified. I dialed the numbers 911, and the operator picked up. I told her what was going on. She transferred me. I finally was transferred to the FBI.
At 9:32, 4 minutes into the hijacking, Cleveland Air Traffic Control hears something. There are sounds of a renewed struggle coming from the cockpit, along with a woman begging for her life. It is believed that purser Debbie Welsh is the victim.
You are looking at live pictures right now of the World Trade Centers. Again, we now have 2 passenger planes within 18 minutes of each other.
America is thrown into chaos. No one is quite sure what's happening. While New York reels in shock, the hijacked American Airlines Flight 77 is now closing in on Al-Qaeda's second target, Washington, D.C.
Stay seated.
Flight attendant Sandy Bradshaw makes contact with United's office in San Francisco. Her tone is described as shockingly calm.
Hello. This is Flight 93 out of Newark. We've been hijacked. The hijackers have killed one of the attendants and have taken over the cockpit. They tell us that there's a bomb on board.
She was trying to do her best, along with everyone else, to just work a problem out.
The plane's been hijacked. There are very bad men on the plane. They look Middle Eastern or Iranian.
Jeremy Glick gets through to his wife Liz.
The first thing he said is, my plane's been hijacked. They claim that they have a bomb and they're going to blow the plane up.
They moved us all to the back of the plane and they're threatening to blow it up. They said they have a bomb and I saw a box with something red wrapped around it.
You know, he describes the men. There's 3 of them. One of them is standing guard, but they're allowed to make phone calls. You know, I'm just telling him to put a picture of me and Emmy in his head. Everything's going to be okay. He's not going to die. From there, I started to panic.
I can't believe this is happening to me. I just can't believe it.
Lauren Grancolis tries to make contact with her husband Jack, but it's early in California and he is still asleep.
Honey, are you there? Jack, pick up, sweetie. Okay. Well, I just wanted to tell you I love you. We're having a little problem on the plane. I'm totally fine.
Just a
I love
little
you
problem.
more than anything, just know that.
As if they were going to take care of it. I just love you more than anything. Know that. And the whole time in a manner and in a voice that was so calm and so protective and so loving not to want me to get worried.
I think I got it. Honey, they're in the cockpit. The man who had been knifed is dead. I tried to help, but he had no pulse.
Tom, 2 planes have hit the towers of the World Trade Center.
2 planes at the World Trade Center.
Who are you talking to?
My seatmate. Just tell me,
He started asking questions, wanting to know who was involved, which airlines, how many airplanes, what did they want, what were their expectations. And I was watching the television trying to gather information to provide to him.
Some people have heard on the phone that planes have crashed in the World Trade Center. Is that true?
You know, when I'm hesitating for a minute, you know, so I'm still thinking pretty clearly, like, is that good information to give him, or is that not, do you want to know about that? But then I decided, you know what, he needs to know. He's going to be out, he's calm, he's going to be okay. And I said, yes, honey, they are crashing planes into the Trade Center. And he said, do you think my plane is going to go there too? You know, and it's so surreal. I think I almost like laughed a little bit, like, well, nope, it's not going there because there's nothing. Really laughed a bit.
These jobs, they could be going somewhere else.
Honey, I've got to go.
She's on 2 planes at the World Trade Center.
Todd Beamer makes contact with the Verizon call center on the outskirts of Chicago.
He said that it was 2 people lying on the floor in first class, and he could not tell if they were dead or alive. Todd appeared to be real calm, and he made me doubt the severity of the call. I actually had to look up at the monitor and make sure that this was a United flight, and it was in flight, because he was so calm when I took over the call. And when the plane took a dive twice, he raised his voice slightly. And that's when he said, "Oh God, Jesus help us." And I could hear commotion in the background.
We're going down! We're going down! Wait. We're coming back up. Please help us.
Ziad Jarrah reprograms the airplane's computer and sets a heading for Washington, D.C., about 40 minutes flying time away. The 2 remaining hijacked planes are now headed for the nation's capital.
We're turning back the other way. It's south. I think we're heading south.
What the hell's going on? I don't know. Bob, you seeing that on your screen? It's made a complete 180. It's unreal.
I could hear a man close by that just kept hollering, "Oh my Jesus, oh God." And I could just hear a lot of hollering and screaming and crying.
Jarrah makes a second announcement, once again mistakenly broadcasting it.
Captain, I would like to remain seated. We're overboard and are going to back to the airport and our demand to remain quiet.
At 9:37, American Flight 77, carrying 58 passengers and 6 crew, reaches the nation's capital.
At the Pentagon, a plane or a helicopter has crashed, apparently as part of whatever this operation has been.
The Pentagon has been evacuated. Emergency services personnel were rushing to reports of several people trapped in the building. Most of the building's 24,000.
And I remember thinking that that was Tom's plane. And I just began crying and sobbing uncontrollably. And I could hear myself wailing in a voice I'd never heard before. And of course it frightened the girls. And they began crying, saying, "What's wrong? What's wrong? Is Daddy okay?" And I remember listening to myself and thinking, I have to stop crying. I have to stop. I'm scaring the children. And the phone rang.